What's up guys, welcome to Apex. Thanks for tuning in. If you just picked up one of the latest Samsung Galaxy watches, you are sitting on a powerhouse of features, but most people barely scratch the surface. Today, I'm going to show you the essential tips and tricks you need to know to make every single penny count. So let's dive right into the video. Now imagine you want to record yourself using the rear cameras of your phone. It becomes very difficult, isn't it? You can't really see yourself. You do not really know how you are looking inside the frame. So if you have a Galaxy watch, all you need to do is take a look at the wrist to check whether you are inside the frame of your video or not. Yes, the camera controller application lets you see the live view from your phone right on your watch face. You can fix your head, check the framing in real time and snap the photo or take the video remotely, giving you the perfect self-portrait video without the timer panic. All you need is camera controller application on the watch. Just open it. The viewfinder opens up on your phone as well. We get both photos and video capture button. If you want to take a photo, just tap on that. The timer will start running. And if you want to take the video, you can switch to the video and start recording. As simple as that. Next, here is a power user trick. Make the watch feel snappier by reducing animation time. For this, you need to go to the settings and scroll all the way down. You can tap on About Watch. And here scroll down, go to the software information and open it and keep tapping on the software version number here multiple times until it says developer mode is on. Now when you go back, the developer option, the developer mode will be sitting right here at the bottom of your settings menu. Open developer options. You will get some additional options like stay awake when charging, Bluetooth snoop logging, etc, etc. And the one that we are talking about is animation scale. Scroll down, you will find the option right over here. One is the Windows animation scale and the other one is transition animation scale. And by default, it is set to 1x. You can reduce it to 0.5x, or if you turn off animation and turn off transition animation, you will notice that the watch is running faster because there is no animation or transition. Now this may not be pleasing to the eyes, but if you want that quicker response on the screen, you can just turn off all these options. Next, imagine you're walking out of the grocery store with heavy bags in both hands, or maybe you're in the middle of kneading dough and your hands are a mess. Suddenly your phone starts ringing. Instead of scrambling to put the bags down or frantically washing your hands, you just raise your wrist and tap your index finger and thumb together twice. The double pinch gesture instantly answers the call. You can even use it to dismiss alerts, scroll through notifications, play or pause music, or take pictures. A double pinch icon will appear in places where you can use this gesture. To enable this, all you need to do is just go to the settings, tap on buttons and gestures, scroll all the way down, you will find this option gesture. Here just enable double pinch gesture, and similarly we also have shake gesture here and knock gesture. You can just rotate your wrist twice to decline incoming calls, dismiss alerts such as alarms, timers and reminders, return to the watch face after checking a notification, or discard center text while typing. And with the knock gesture, you can actually enable the exercise modes. You can open recent applications, you can open stopwatch or turn on torch. All these can be done using these gestures. So these gestures are pretty cool. They're very powerful features on your Galaxy Watch. You should try. Now think about how often you actually use the app drawer. It's tiny and honestly a pain to scroll through when you're in a rush, right? Let's say you're standing in the line at a coffee shop and need to pull up Google Wallet, or you're lacing up your shoes and want to launch your specific workout tracker immediately. Instead of swiping and hunting for the icon, you can customize the home button so that a quick double press instantly launches that one application you use the most. For this, just go to the settings, scroll down to tap on buttons and gestures. Here for home button, we have got double press option and long press option, and for the back button, we have got short press option. Now you can see for the double press action, I can select a specific feature to run. Let's say I want an alarm to open when I double press the side key. I can just set that. As you can see, when I double press the home button, it opens up alarm application. Likewise, for the long press, I've got options here. I can go to settings for selecting Google Assistant, which is Gemini I have selected, and we can also switch to Bixby using this, or you can select power off menu. Likewise, for the back button, we have got short press option, tap on that. We have got go to previous screen and show recent apps option. So the most customizable button is home button. For double press, you can select any of the application that you want that you have on the watch. Next, we have got modes and routines on the watch as well. And you need to sync this to the phone if it is already not synced by default. Using this, we can sync the modes and routine status between your Galaxy Watch and your Galaxy phone. For example, let me just bring my phone over here. Now I'll go to the settings on the phone and I will tap on modes and routines. Now you can see I will change the mode on the phone to theater mode. I'll turn this on and you will see that mode turning on the watch as well. There you go. Now the theater mode is on. As you can see on this top here, it shows the theater mode. And when I turn it off on the phone, you can see it'll just go off here. As simple as that. So this is how you can sync the modes and routines between your phone and the Galaxy Watch. Next, did you know that there is a feature called water lock and eject on your Galaxy Watches? And this feature is right there on your quick panel. As you can see, when you open the quick panel and swipe towards the right, we've got this toggle with this water graphics. Just tap on that. What this will do is this will prevent accidental touches while swimming or showering. And when you exit this mode, it will eject the water from the speaker. Now, as you can see, I have activated this mode. Now the touch is not working. So if you don't want the touch to work, then you need to make sure you enable this particular feature. And to exit this mode, you need to press and hold this for 2 seconds. That is when it will turn off, and it will also eject the water by ringing. So that's a cool feature which you should know. Now imagine you're rushing to leave the house, keys in hand, shoes on, but your phone has mysteriously vanished into the couch cushion void or under a pile of laundry. Panic sets in because you know you left it on silent mode, so calling it from another number is useless. This is where your Galaxy Watch saves the day. All you need to do is just go to the quick panel on your watch, swipe towards the right. You will see this icon with this search button. Just tap on that. Your phone will immediately start ringing. As you can see, the phone is ringing right over here. So even if your phone is on silent mode, you will be able to easily find your phone using the watch, and you can do the same on the phone as well. Let's say if you lost your phone somewhere and you want to find it, just go to the wearable application on the phone. You will see Find My Watch option right over here. You'll be able to locate it on your phone on the maps, or you can tap on this ring button right over here. It will start ringing the watch. As you can see, the watch is ringing right over here. Even if your watch is on silent mode, you'll be able to locate it. So that's how you use this particular feature. Now, this is one of those features you hope to never use, but it offers incredible peace of mind, especially if you spend a lot of time alone. Imagine you are on a solo bike ride on a quiet trail, or even just doing repairs on a ladder at home, and you take a bad spill where you can't reach your phone. The watch detects that hard impact, and if you don't respond, it automatically alerts emergency services and sends your exact location to your contacts. Even beyond accidents, if you are ever walking alone at night and feel unsafe, you can discreetly rapid press the home button 5 times to trigger a silent SOS, effectively giving you a digital bodyguard right on your wrist. So that's a very important feature which is available on your Galaxy Watch, and you should know this. Just go to the settings, tap on safety and emergency over here. Now here you can set the medical information, emergency contacts, emergency SOS, heart fault detection. Now you can see by default this is disabled on my watch. Just tap on heart fault detection, turn this on. And here requires swipe to call option. To prevent accidental emergency calls, you will need to swipe the call button on the screen after a heart fall is detected. You can enable this if you want it, or you can leave it as it is. We have got the countdown option, call emergency number automatically after 10 seconds. You can tap on this to change the seconds. You can customize this countdown time. And we also have play warning sound option. Play a warning sound after a fall is detected. So it will play a warning sound after a fall is detected. We also have a toggle here to play sound on both watch and phone. And we have got the emergency number to call. By default here in India, it is set to 112. And in your country, by default, it will be set to your emergency contact number. If you want to change it, just tap on that. You can see I got 911 for the US, and you can also customize this number. A very important feature, go ahead and enable this if you really need it. Next, when you put your watch on power saving mode, it may not be saving as much power as you want. That's because there is a feature which you need to turn off to save more power. Let me show you that. Let's go to the settings. and tap on battery. And here we have got this feature power saving. Just scroll down here, you will see another toggle called limit health feature, and this is turned off by default. Now just tap on limit health feature. What this does is when power saving is on, the features below are turned off to save even more battery. So you can go ahead and turn this on, which means when the power saving is on, the below features are turned off, like workout detection, auto detection, high and low heart rate alerts, background alerts, etc. And when these are turned off, the watch will save more battery. Now these are some features you need to know as a Galaxy user to make every penny count. So go ahead, check out these features, enable some of them which we discussed in today's video. That's all I want to share with you guys. Let me know which Galaxy Watch do you own, and whether you're liking it, how is the battery life. Do share your thoughts about the Galaxy Watches in the comment section. That's all I have here. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead, subscribe, give this video a like if you find this video informative. You guys take care and stay safe. I will see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.